What's happening, people? So welcome to a very, how can I say, a disclosed location. Today we're looking at a very, very cool car. But we're gonna have a look at this amazing car, and you know, it's white with black highlights, or should I say black, can black be highlight? Yes, it's a McLaren because it says it there. Most McLaren's 720s have a 710 horsepower, right? Or 570 Newton meters of torque. But this thing's a little bit different. Let's go around the back, people, because this engine's extra special. In here lives a twin-turbo V8 beast of a machine. The owner has actually had this car tuned by these guys. Let me show you. These guys here. 720s regular is 710 horsepower. This thing with an ECU tuned by DME is almost 900 horsepower. That's way more than the 710 you get in a standard McLaren 720s. The exhausts are also not standard. So this thing has a full Capristo exhaust with downpipes. Oh man, the only way to find out what that actually means is to, basically just start this and have a listen to it. To get inside the McLaren, it's not like regular cars. As you guys can see here, there's no handles in here. You actually gotta like go into this bit here. You gotta put your hand in the plastic thing here and lift it, and boom, like that, the door opens. But now, let's go inside. Sounds pretty mental. But now, let's take this car onto the road and to see how this thing is gonna sound. These wheels are by Anrky. So these wheels are actually satin brushed wheels, 20 in the back, and you got 19 in the front. Toyo R888R semi-slick tires. Obviously with all that power in there, almost 900 horsepower, you need all kinds of grip to put all that power down on the road because as you know, the 720s is rear wheel drive. Well, let's now take a look inside this incredible McLaren 720s. So when you're sitting here, it's very, very comfortable. Obviously you got two pedals, one for the gas and one for the brake. You got this very, very cool like paddles here to shift down, shift up. My favorite element about this car is this central console screen thing here. So you have two modes of it. If you're driving in comfort mode, also in sport mode, the screen stays like right way up like this. But if you put it into track mode, what happens is the screen swivels and goes inside. How cool is that? Or if you prefer, you've got a button right here. Press this, the screen will swivel in sport mode, comfort mode, also into track mode as well if you wanted that. Because when you're in track mode, all you really need to focus on is your speed and I guess your revs and your gears. That's it, that's all it does here. Up here, you have your telemetry where you can switch from sport mode, comfort and track. You can put your suspension to comfort mode, but also have your telemetry set to track mode. Which other car actually does that? I can't think of one. Very, very comfortable in here, man. Inside here, you got your drive mode selector buttons. And I think, in my opinion, is one of the finest looking setups I've seen in any car. Well, up top, you got the drive button. got the neutral button. R obviously for reverse, not for anything else. It could be for Rawkus if you want, but that's cool as well. And then you have the launch control button here. Down here, you got storage. In the middle over here, you got space to store all your stuff. And then you got this little center console over here where you can have, I guess, a cup of water or whatever for one person. So your girlfriend, I'm sorry, there's nothing for her. Like this shelf here, you can actually store like a nice weekend getaway bag for you and your girl. Or your boy, if you're that way inclined as well, right? You got Alcantara everywhere. No need for plastics in here. You got two screens, like for your telemetry up top, but you got this vertical iPad style kind of screen here as well for obviously your stereo and your navigation and all that jazz. The indicator stalks and your light stalks here are bits missing inside to save weight. Your parking button is here if you want to park and all that stuff. You got these round air vents. You can turn this thing on by pressing the central silvery bit here in the middle. The next bit is these doors. Oh man, because they open up like a, like a proper McLaren, how a supercar door should be. And they close like this. Hell yeah. And to open, you do this. If you're a bit weak, you might struggle to open these doors. If you buy a supercar, right, and the doors open this way, it's not a supercar. One other cool feature is that underneath the screen as well is that you have these two little screens. So when you have your car in race mode, for example, in track mode, you can still see about your oil temperature, your hazard lights, and that kind of stuff. Get displayed on these two tiny little screens beneath the main screen. Again, very, very cool. It says 720s in there. Yeah, made in, what does that say? Surrey in England. Very, very basic and simple steering wheel. Flat at the bottom because you don't want to touch your knees when you're driving, that kind of stuff. You want to concentrate when you're driving. So flat at the bottom, Alcantara all the way around here. Flappy paddle stuff and carbon fiber. All right, let's jump out. Pretty easy to get out because, loads of space. Very, very nice. All right, let's do this. Let me show you guys something. So when the McLaren first came out, right? A lot of people complain about this whole face setup here. The lights were like, nah, I don't like those lizard eyes. But the thing is though, when you see a 720s in the flesh, your mind will change because you start to understand why this car looks the way that it does. For example, up here is actually where the lights are. Underneath here, you got all kinds of air vents. You need aero and cooling and all that stuff. So they've actually used the light cluster in here to basically, help cool the car as well. That is why this car looks the way that it does. So it's a multifunctional set of headlights. In my opinion, I love the way this car looks. From the front as well as from the side. It has one of the coolest profiles of any supercar that I think I've seen recently. My favorite part of the external of this car is definitely the back of it because the back is absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, yo, what's happening everyone? So it's like several hours after my crazy experience with McLaren 720s. And what an experience that was. I have never felt 900 horsepower before. Oh my gosh. So you squeeze that pedal, man, you know about all those 900 horses being liberated through like the rear wheels. I mean, it's actually a really good thing that the owner decided to put the R888 semi-slick Toyo tires on this car because boy, rear wheel drive, 900 horsepower, you need all the grip you can get to keep that car on the road, is what I'm saying. The engine has been tuned by the guys at DME Texas and also the guys at DME UAE as well. And they took this car from 710 horsepower all the way up to like 900 or close to 900 horsepower. Pretty insane. The wheels are anrky wheels and they're wearing the Toyo R888 tires. Exhaust by Capristo with downpipes. It was so loud and so invigorating. It's like, oh my days. Yeah, absolutely insane. So check out DME Texas, check out DME UAE, check out anrky wheels as well, and check out definitely Toyo tires all the way up from Japan. And check out Topaz, who also did the PPF on this car, because obviously you don't want to stone chips and damage your paint. So, you know, PPF by Topaz to protect the car. So that's what they did as well. I'll add everyone's details in the descriptions of this video. And obviously check out the 720 SSS on Instagram, because there's a page specifically dedicated to this car. You can also find the owner over at They Call Me Sully on Instagram, so check them out. And also big shout out to Supercars of Wimbledon for helping me film the behind the scenes of this video, which I'm going to be editing and putting on IGTV and also here as well. But more updates coming in the near future. If you don't want to miss that, obviously hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button as well, and let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And remember to follow everyone else in the descriptions over on other social portals as well. Obviously Topaz Detailing, DME Texas, DME UAE, Toyo Tires from Japan, and also the anrky wheels. And of course, check out my Instagram as well, Rawkustv or Rawkuswear, also on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh man, I'm still excited, man. It's like